My beloved, I know your days are full, and your mind is often pulled in many directions. Life can be overwhelming, but even in the busyness, I long for you to pause and sit with me, to rest in my presence and hear my voice. I see when you're tempted to put me aside. You may not always do it on purpose, but when you do, you don't just miss a moment with me, you allow space for the enemy to speak lies and stir confusion. But hear this, I am never far. Not when your thoughts are racing, not when your heart feels clouded or weighed down. I'm closer than your next breath, present in every heartbeat. You're never out of my reach. I long for you, not out of need but out of love. I formed you to walk beside me. Nothing brings more joy to my heart than when you lift your eyes to me, even if only for a brief moment, even through sorrow or fatigue. You are not forgotten. I see your silent tears, the ones you hide from others. I hold every one of them. They are precious to me. I know the weight you carry, even the burdens you hide behind your smile. You don't need to impress me. You don't need to have it all together. Just come, exactly as you are. Even when you feel numb or distant, I will meet you there. When you place everything else above me, your heart slowly drifts toward emptiness. It might not show immediately, but soon restlessness grows. Peace fades. That's not what I want for you. I am your peace. In me your soul finds its true rest. Even when your body is exhausted, your spirit comes alive in my presence. My words are not just encouragement, they are life. They are living waters, renewing every dry and weary part within you. Every time you lift your heart toward me, even if only in a whisper, I draw near and pour out my love. You were never meant to survive on your own strength. You were meant to live through connection with me. Without me you may function, but you won't flourish. You were made for more than just getting by. There is a closeness I desire to share with you, not occasionally but daily, moment by moment. I want to walk through your thoughts, sit with you in your quiet moments, fight beside you in your battles, and rejoice with you in every victory. Speak to me, not because you have to, but because you know I am your shelter, your wisest guide, your greatest love. I see your mind spinning with lists, plans, and pressures. Your days start and end with unfinished goals. But in the midst of all that, I gently remind you, be still, but be with me. You don't have to step away from life to find me. I'm already present in it. Just invite me, not as a guest, but as the heart of everything. Let me join you in your work, your meals, your errands, your quiet moments. I'll provide wisdom for your choices, calm in your interruptions, strength in your weakness, and love that overflows into every area of your life. You're running fast, my child, chasing approval, striving to keep up, trying to do it all. But I never asked you to carry it alone. I never asked you to run without me. Let me carry you through the storms, not just still them. Let me teach you how to breathe again, how to see life not through fear, but through faith. My beloved, your identity isn't defined by what you achieve or by what you fail to do. It is rooted in me. You belong to me. When the enemy whispers lies, that you're too far gone, too broken, too distracted to be worthy of love, come back to what I've already said. I don't love you less in your weakness. I don't pull away when you fall. My love isn't unstable or conditional. It's steadfast, eternal, and unwavering. Long before you ever reached for me, I had already chosen you. I formed you with care and purpose. I wrote every chapter of your life with intentionality. The calling I placed on your life wasn't given by the world, and the world can't take it away. Don't ever believe your voice is too quiet to reach me. Even your softest whisper captures all of heaven's attention. You're never a burden to me. I never grow weary of your prayers. Your thoughts never bore me. I treasure every moment you choose to share your heart with me. And when you run out of words, your silence still speaks. I hear even what you can't express. There are blessings I long to pour into your life, but they need space in your heart. And that space is made in stillness with me. I will never force myself in. I wait patiently. I invite. I call. But only you can open the door. Every time you choose me, you create a place for heaven to move through your life. Every time you draw near, I draw nearer still. That is the beautiful mystery of love. Though I hold all things, I still desire closeness with you. Let me be the first thought that enters your mind when you wake, and the last whisper on your heart before sleep. Let my presence settle over your thoughts like a warm blanket. Let my words be your daily nourishment, not something you turn to only when life hurts. Let me be the quiet song behind your busy schedule, the calm in your chaos, the strength that holds you when your own runs out. There is so much I want to speak over you, not to burden you but to awaken you. I want to remind you of your worth, and of the beauty I see in you that you've forgotten. I want to breathe life into dreams you buried out of fear. I want to take even the pain you've endured and turn it into something glorious. Nothing is wasted in my hands. What the enemy tried to use to harm you, I will use to grow and shape you. What was sent to break you, I will transform to build you stronger. I redeem every piece. You ask me for guidance, and I am always ready to lead. But will you be still enough to listen? Will you trust that I am not just good in theory, but truly good in how I act, how I time things, how I work in your life? Sometimes I hold back, not to punish, but to prepare. Sometimes I delay, not because I've forgotten, but because I'm setting things in place that you can't yet see. My answer always comes, though it may not look like you expected. There's a deep stillness in me that this world can't replicate. A joy that remains regardless of circumstance. A hope that defies logic. This is what I offer you when you come close. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to fix everything before you approach. Just come. Just be. Let me fill you. I see the times when you resist. Not because you don't care, but because you feel unworthy, exhausted, or simply distracted. I understand. But hear me again. You don't have to perform for me. Just return. I'll be here, always. My beloved, I already know you. I see the parts of your heart you try to keep hidden, the thoughts, the wounds, the fears. And yet I choose you still. My love isn't based on your performance. It flows from who you are to me, my child, my treasure, made in my image. When you picture me as distant, harsh, or disappointed, you've forgotten my heart. Yes, I am holy, but I am also tender, merciful, and slow to anger. I am full of grace and kindness. I'm not startled by your struggles. I don't recoil at your mistakes. I saw every weakness before you were born, and I still called you mine. I knew you would fall, and I still made a way for you. I knew you would drift, and still I sent my son to draw you home. Let the cross remind you, not to shame you, but to steady you. It's the undeniable sign of my love. Look to it when doubt creeps in. Look to it when you feel undeserving. Look to it when you forget who you are. That love hasn't faded. It never will. And nothing, absolutely nothing, you've done can separate you from it. Come back to me, not because I demand it, but because your soul longs for what only I can give. Whether you see it or not, your heart was designed to worship. And when it doesn't worship me, it will chase after something else. The world will offer quick thrills and fleeting beauty, but it cannot satisfy. It cannot heal you. But I can. I offer what lasts, what fills, what revives. Come and experience me again. See for yourself, I am good. You are not too late. You haven't missed your chance. As long as breath is in your lungs, my invitation still stands. As long as your heart beats, your story is not finished. Even now, I am at work, planting seeds within you that will bloom in their time. Don't rush the process. Don't compare your path to anyone else's. I never asked you to be like them. I simply ask you to walk with me just as you are. Hear my voice, not to condemn you, but to awaken something deep within. I see those who once walked closely with me, who once recognized my voice and followed my lead, but then turned away. I see the ones who once burned with conviction, but silenced my voice in favor of comfort. I see those who pushed off my invitation, believing there would always be more time. And now they carry sorrow, not because I have rejected them, but because they chose a path I never wanted for them. Yes, many were called. Some heard me in dreams, others in the quiet, others through wisdom from trusted voices. Some felt the fire of truth burn within them, but they hesitated. They doubted. They feared. They said, later. And later never came. Distractions pulled them away. Pride hardened their hearts. They chased approval, but it didn't satisfy. They reached for comfort, but it left them feeling hollow. Now they live in the noise, yet feel deeply alone. Their hearts are heavy. Their minds are tired. Their spirits are hungry. They carry regret, not always spoken but always felt. They look back and wonder, what if I had responded when I first heard him call? But hear this, my child, regret is not the end of the story. I am the God who restores. I redeem the lost years, the days eaten away by fear, by delay, by sin. You may have wandered, but I never stopped watching. You may have turned your face, but I never turned mine. I still call your name. I still wait with open arms. I still desire your heart. Even now, what has brought you pain can become the soil where new life begins. If you'll return, not from guilt but from hope, I will meet you there. You are not beyond redemption. Your story is far from finished. The broken places in your life aren't signs of failure. They're openings for my light to shine through. Yes, there were times you turned away. Times you chose your own way over mine. But even then, I was there. I never stopped watching over you. My mercy covered you, sparing you from deeper pain. I was already laying down the path to bring you back. It's not too late. Don't believe the lie that your moment has passed. As long as you are breathing, my call over your life still stands. The gifts I placed in you, the dreams I whispered into your spirit, they're still alive. They may be hidden under layers of fear or disappointment, but I can awaken them again. What was lost can be found. What has faded can be revived. I can bring life even where it feels barren. But you must come to me. Not halfway. Not only when it's convenient. I'm calling for your full surrender. Look around you. See the unrest in those who walked away from my voice. See the inner chaos, the confusion, the emptiness. These aren't punishments from me, they're the natural results of living apart from the source of life. I am the true vine. Without me, your efforts will never yield lasting fruit. But with me, even pain can be transformed into purpose. Don't envy those who appear to thrive without me. Their riches, their recognition, their pleasures, they're fleeting. They vanish like mist. What's unseen is far more important than what the eye can measure. A soul deprived of my presence will eventually cry out, no matter how satisfied the outside appears. What good is it to gain the world if your soul is withering? What comfort can truly satisfy if it comes at the cost of my nearness? To those wrestling with regret, I see you. I see the tears you cry in secret. I know the questions you ask in the dark. Could God still want me after everything? Yes, I still want you. Yes, I still love you. My love was never built on your perfection. It's never depended on your performance. My love is grounded in who I am, and I never change. Your choices may have brought you pain, but even that pain can lead you home. Don't waste it. Let it soften your heart. Let it bring you to a place of repentance, not defeat. Let it remind you that nothing outside of me will ever be enough. I won't waste your sorrow. I'll use it. I will turn your mourning into dancing, if you'll return. So many are hurting now because they tried to build a life without me. They picked only parts of my word and ignored the rest. They spoke my name but didn't follow my lead. They sang songs to me but their hearts stayed distant. And now they wander, worn out, disoriented, longing for what they once shared with me but never truly valued. Don't follow that path. Don't wait until more years have slipped away. Don't let fear bury your calling in the ground of complacency. I breathed life into you for a reason. The gifts I placed within you weren't meant to stay hidden. They were made to reflect my glory. You were created to walk closely with me, not just in emergencies, not only when life unravels, but every day. Let me be your home, not a weekend stop, not your fallback plan, but the place your heart dwells. I don't want to be part of your life. I want to be the center of it. I want to be involved in every moment, every detail. Speak to me, not only in desperation but in the quiet spaces. Listen for me, not just in sermons but in the stillness of your soul. I've been speaking all along. The question is, have you made space to hear me? Don't say, I don't have time. Time is not your problem, priority is. You always make time for what truly matters to you. You rise early for what you care about. You stay up late for what excites you. You adjust your life around what you value most. Would you do the same for me? Offer me your time, not because you feel obligated, but because you desire my presence. Not to earn my love, but to experience it more fully. Just a few surrendered moments each day, if they're honest, if they're wholehearted, can transform you from the inside out. I'm not impressed by how long you stay with me, I care how deeply. Even 5 minutes of real connection with me can soften a calloused heart, redirect a scattered mind, or spark a fire where only embers remain. Make our time together a rhythm, not a routine. Let it be like breathing, like eating, something your soul depends on, not something you check off a list. You feed your body daily. So feed your spirit too. Come as you are. Bring your worries, your doubts, your hopes. Let my voice be the first you listen for in the morning and the final one you consider at night. When you begin your day with me, you'll notice the difference. You'll respond with grace instead of reacting in haste. You'll walk in calm when the world demands urgency. You'll stand firm not because life is easy but because you know who you are, and more importantly, whose you are. And if you end your day with me, your rest will be peaceful, not restless. You won't need all the answers to sleep well. You'll trust the one who holds tomorrow. Never underestimate what I can do in a few sacred moments. I formed galaxies in mere days. I spoke to oceans and they listened. I quieted storms with a breath. Imagine what I could do within you if you simply made room for me each day. This practice won't be effortless. The enemy will oppose it. Your world will try to crowd it out. Your thoughts may wander. But press on. The growth will come. Slowly, yes, but surely. Roots will run deep beneath the surface. So when storms come, and they will, you won't fall apart. Because you'll be anchored to something unshakable. My word, my presence, my love. Many are trying to rebuild their lives after breaking away from me. They're learning, sometimes through pain. But you don't have to fall to learn grace. You don't have to lose it all to finally see what's valuable. Let wisdom guide you before regret has to teach you. Let the lives of others be reminders, markers along the road that lead you back to me. I'm at the door, always knocking. Will you open your heart? If you let me in, I'll sit with you. I'll restore what's broken. I'll breathe new life into what's been lost. I'll bring strength to what has worn you down. But first, give me room. Even when your schedule is packed, even in the busiest seasons. If you make me part of your daily rhythm, I'll become your deepest joy. I'll walk beside you, speak to you, lead you through the chaos, and carry you when you can't keep going. You will experience a peace the world cannot manufacture, and a joy no one can steal. My beloved, the moment is now. Come to me. And come again tomorrow and the day after that. Let it become your rhythm, not a rule. A delight, not a duty. I'm here. I always have been. I always will be. Return to me. Daily. Fully. Faithfully. Even in weakness, especially in weakness, I will meet you there. And your life will never be the same. Amen.